Number 1. This eerie video was recorded by Zenya, a YouTuber known for his fearless spirit and calm personality. As an adventurer, he often explores abandoned places and remote wilderness areas, sharing every moment with his dedicated audience. His channel, The Survivor, has become a go-to spot for thrill seekers fascinated by his daring solo journeys. Whether he's camping deep in the forest at night or uncovering secrets hidden in decaying ruins, Zenya is always ready for the next challenge. On the night of April 29th, 2024, Zenya set out for another adventure in Russia. He chose a dense forest 2 hours from his home, a place surrounded by eerie legends and ghost stories. After a long drive, he parked his car at the edge of the road, grabbed his gear, and stepped into the dark woods. As he started his live stream, he told his viewers about a local legend.
Всем привет, с вами Женя, искатель могилы. Ребят, я не думал, что когда-то решусь на то, чтобы посетить это место ночью, но сегодня я все-таки решился и приехал сюда. Ребят, это старое заброшенное кладбище, на котором, по предварительной информации, захоронена самая настоящая ведьма. Я не знаю, насколько это правда. Сегодня я собираюсь подтвердить или опровергнуть этот самый факт.
The ghost of a witch said to haunt a nearby cemetery at night. Always a skeptic, Zenya wanted to see for himself. With his camera rolling, he walked deeper into the forest, unaware of the terrifying events waiting for him. The deeper he went, the darker it became.
Вот так вот установил палатку в непосредственной близости около могил.
The only light came from a small candle, casting eerie shadows around him. He searched for a camping spot and eventually set up his tent near an old cemetery. An unsettling place for most, but the perfect spot for Zenya. Inside his tent, he began sharing some history about the cemetery.
Близлежащей деревни отсюда. Показалось, блин. Знаете, когда находишься здесь, как-то на подсознательном уровне не чувствуешь себя не так страшно, а как когда ты находишься. Ребят, только что. Бля, мне так еще не было страшно. Там в кладбище был треск. Я не знаю, сколько записался звук. Буду надеяться, что записал.
But suddenly, he heard a strange noise. At first, he brushed it off, thinking it came from a nearby village. But as the sounds continued, his unease grew. Determined to find out what was making the noise, he grabbed a flashlight and stepped outside. Shining his light around, he saw nothing but trees and gravestones. Then, a chilling sound broke the silence. A faint, eerie singing coming from the direction of the cemetery. Zenya froze. The haunting melody sent shivers down his spine. Instead of running, he followed the sound, stepping closer to the graves.
Просто нереально страшно. Вот там идет вход в само кладбище. Знаете, от кладбища она отходит. От кладбища она отходит.
The air felt heavier, as if warning him to turn back. Then, he spotted something, a faint glow in the bushes. As he moved forward, two glowing eyes appeared in the darkness, watching him. A figure was standing near a tree, barely visible in the shadows. His heart pounded, but he pushed forward, trying to get a better look. Was this the ghostly witch from the legend, or was his mind playing tricks on him? Gathering his courage, he moved closer.
Это просто нереально жесть. Теперь просто представьте на секунду, что вот я сейчас здесь стою. И, ребят, это можно, но без шуток, просто получить разрыв в сердце.
Then reality hit him. He was not alone. A deep sense of fear settled in. Instead of risking a confrontation, Zenya quickly turned back toward his tent. But when he arrived, his fear only grew.
Да блин, эти звуки, блин, деревьев. Подождите секунду, я вроде бы закрывал, когда уходил в палатку. Или нет? Сука. Это называется у страха глаза велики. Просто банально, я, наверное, не понял, что я не закрывал, оставил в таком положении. Это не мой след. В смысле...
His tent was wide open. Inside, footprints covered the ground. Footprints that weren't his. A chill ran through him. The ghostly legend no longer scared him. It was the thought that someone else was out there in the darkness. Then, a blood-curdling scream shattered the silence.
Спокойно, спокойно. Может быть, я просто не помню. Я не помню, когда последний раз брал эту палатку. И куда я ее брал. Может быть, это мой старый след, и я наступал в каких-то других своих кроссовках. Везет только что. Я отключил сейчас полностью весь свет. Там подъехала какая-то машина. Для меня очень странно, зачем приезжать на кладбище ночью на машине в 2 нахрен часа ночи.
Zenya's heart pounded as he grabbed his camera. Moments later, he saw something even more terrifying. A flashlight moving through the trees, heading straight toward him. Frozen in fear, he watched as a shadowy figure came closer. The danger was now undeniable. Without wasting another second, Zenya bolted into the forest, running as fast as he could toward his car. Once inside, he locked the doors, started the engine, and sped away, leaving his gear and his bravery behind. Though he escaped unharmed, the experience left him shaken. Number 2. 3 friends were driving home late at night after a weekend of camping. The road stretched ahead, flanked by dense forest on both sides. The peaceful silence inside the car was only broken by the hum of the engine and the occasional rustling of trees in the wind. But that sense of calm didn't last long. As the car's headlights illuminated the roadside, an eerie shape caught their attention. Something dark and low to the ground crouched near the tree line, unmoving. At first glance, it seemed like a wounded animal, a stray dog, or perhaps a coyote. Intrigued, they slowed the vehicle and began recording, hoping to get a better look. Then, an unsettling sound filled the air.
What? No, you don't see that. Oh my god, what is that?
It's a dog, isn't it?
Can you hear that growling?
Shit.
Oh my god. What's it doing? Oh my god. Is it a dog? Is it hurt?
Check.
I think, yeah, let's go and have a look.
Sure.
Yeah.
Shit.
A deep, guttural growl rumbled from the darkness, far too low and unnatural to belong to any ordinary creature. A wave of unease spread through the car as the realization set in. This wasn't a typical roadside sighting. Something about its posture felt unnatural, almost calculated. Then it shifted slightly, not like an animal reacting to headlights, but as though it was preparing to move close. Fear took hold. Instincts screamed at them to leave, and they didn't hesitate. The car sped forward, putting as much distance as possible between them and...
Tom! Where is it? Is it in the bush? Tom! Sophie! I'm scared. Is it? It sounds really close. Right, get in the car now, Tom. Sophie, get in. Oh my god. No.
And whatever had been lurking in the shadows, the overwhelming sense of being watched lingered long after they had escaped the area. Only when they were far away did they dare to review the footage. The recording captured exactly what they had seen. A dark, humanoid-like figure crouched near the trees, but upon closer examination, something wasn't right. Its feet, where one would expect paws or claws, appeared disturbingly human. Its movement, though unnatural, wasn't impossible for a person to imitate. The encounter left them with more questions than answers. Some speculated that they had witnessed something supernatural, while others wondered if it was an elaborate hoax. Regardless of the explanation, the fear they experienced was undeniable. Number 3. Penry Country Park, once a well-known site for pirates and sailors, it later became infamous for something far more unsettling: ghost stories. After the area was abandoned, rumors of paranormal activity spread, drawing the attention of 2 women who decided to camp in the dense forest, hoping to uncover the truth. As night fell, they set out to explore, heading toward a series of old bunkers hidden deep in the woods. The road was nearly pitch black, making navigation difficult and adding to the eerie atmosphere.
We are currently down the road here, which is where the bunkers are, and World War One and World War Two remains. So we're hoping to find these bunkers and go and explore them and see what's about. It's dark.
I feel like I feel like is it best hunted, most seen, or BuzzFeed, whatever?
After driving for what felt like miles, they finally came across one of the abandoned structures.
Looks like this is one that they're like building in. Where are these? So it fits a magazine. Huh? Fits a magazine. Look in here. This is where they used to keep their munitions and filters like a window.
There's like glass all over the floor.
The bunker stood in decay, its walls covered in graffiti, while broken glass and old magazine clippings were scattered across the floor. The air inside was thick with dust, carrying a strange sense of stillness.
What the hell is that? Looks like a bomb.
Look at that. Illuminati confirmed. Oh, there you go, look.
The location had once been used to store munitions and equipment, and remnants of its past still lingered in the darkened rooms. Then, in one of the chambers, they discovered something unexpected: a rusted, discarded object leaning against the wall. Upon closer inspection, it appeared to be an old bomb. The realization was unsettling, adding to the growing tension of their surroundings. Moving deeper into the bunker, they stumbled upon an old, dust-covered television. A strange symbol had been drawn onto the screen: the unmistakable triangle associated with the Illuminati. The odd discovery only heightened the eerie feeling of the place.
Noise though. Like genuinely, what is that noise? Well, I have got the keys, so good luck to And look! So we're back in the car now. Well, yeah. We've driven to our next spot that we're going to explore, which is the beach. Apparently there's it looks creepy enough, doesn't it? Just a lovely flag. Where people find their things. The thing is, we've got to try and remember where we came in. I don't. Oh, come on, let's go a little bit down. We're following the tracks at the moment. Don't you think the beach is scary or anything? Yeah. We're following the tracks, okay? Honestly, I think the beach is creepier than the bunker. What do you think?
Needing a break from the oppressive atmosphere, they decided to explore the nearby beach, which was also rumoured to hold mysteries of its own. But as they arrived, the desolate shore seemed even more unsettling. The crashing waves echoed unnervingly in the still night, and the endless darkness made it impossible to see far ahead. The uneasy silence made them reconsider their plan. After only a brief attempt at exploration, they abandoned the beach and returned to the forest.
Should we do it? Oh, that was me touching the branch. Should we do your ghost thing?
For one final attempt at a paranormal encounter, they activated a ghost radar device to detect any supernatural presence. At first, the screen remained empty, but then, suddenly, a red dot appeared, then another, and another. The sudden activity raised more questions than answers. Was the device truly detecting something beyond explanation? Or was it simply malfunctioning? Regardless of the cause, the experience left them unsettled. Number 4. YouTuber Tim Morzu, known for his explorations of haunted forests and abandoned locations, ventured into the infamous Metaph Forest for a chilling overnight stay. This dense woodland has a reputation for unsettling encounters, scaring off those who dare to enter. Determined to seek out the paranormal, Tim unknowingly walked into a night filled with terrifying surprises. As he attempted to communicate with spirits using a Ouija board, an ominous presence loomed nearby.
Духи этого леса.
Unbeknownst to him, a shadowy figure moved behind him, barely visible in the dim light. Focused on the ritual, he remained unaware that he was not alone.
Доску Ouija, но уже в палатке. Если ничего, то вот.
The eerie silence of the forest was broken only by the rustling of unseen movements, signaling that something was lurking in the darkness. The real horror revealed itself later when Tim reviewed his footage.
Вы тут? Фонарик, тень откуда-нибудь показался.
Being caught on camera, dashing through the trees. The realization sent a chill through him. He had been watched the entire time, but the forest wasn't done with him yet.
Сказала, уходи. Рация снова шатается. Сейчас проверю ее на Эми. Сигнала нет. Кто здесь? Кто здесь?
The unsettling occurrences continued, each one more terrifying than the last. Strange sounds echoed through the trees, distant yet unmistakable. The oppressive atmosphere grew heavier, making every movement feel as though he was being followed. The feeling of being watched turned into an overwhelming certainty. Panic took hold as fear overwhelmed reason.
Кто-нибудь? Твою ж мать! Это не человек! Это не человек!
Unable to shake the sense of impending danger, Tim fled to his tent, seeking even the slightest sense of safety. But the suffocating dread of the forest made it impossible to stay. Number 5. On a freezing winter night, YouTuber Chris Beard and his friends Benjamin and Yasko set out on a camping trip deep in the forest, hoping to capture paranormal activity. Known for exploring haunted locations, the trio was no stranger to eerie encounters, but what unfolded that night was far more terrifying than any ghostly apparition. After setting up camp, they split up to explore the darkness, with Chris using a spirit box to attempt communication with the unknown. The forest was unnervingly silent until faint footsteps began to echo through the snow. Despite scanning the area, there was no visible source.
Nothing around us right now. It sounds like someone's walking around in the snow. Again, I'm a realist, dude. Like, there could actually be an animal nearby. Animal could be in like a little hole. Whatever it is likes to hang out in here, clearly. Like, look at all that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you just...
Agonizing.
It is agonizing. It's agonizingly scary. Did you just tap on that tree? Something out here is trying to scare me. This forest is too much.
The unsettling atmosphere grew heavier, prompting Chris to return to the campsite, where he reunited with his friends. Just as they were trying to shake off the tension, headlights appeared in the distance.
You guys good? I don't want to go, my light is almost up.
Something's coming.
What?
Something's coming.
Where?
Like a vehicle or something. What if it's that same vehicle from earlier?
It might be.
Oh.
Like, you actually think there's a vehicle coming right now?
Listen.
Oh, I see lights, Dude, cut your light. Cut your lights right now.
Is that a car?
I literally see lights coming at us. Look at that. We're all lit up. I'm turning myself up. You guys see those lights up there? Yo, they're shining a lighter on.
Wait, what?
They're shining a lighter on. Look. What was that?
Are they still at the campsite?
I don't know. I can't tell. Whoa. Are we seeing lights or are we just seeing the fire? Because I'm pretty sure I saw like a flashlight shining around, but I could be wrong.
No, I saw something too.
There's only lights right there. Yo, it's right there. Look at. Oh shit. I don't know. There's more than one. Just stay down.
A vehicle slowly approached their camp, stopping just long enough to raise suspicion. The group remained hidden, their hearts pounding as they watched the mysterious car linger. The lights swept across the area before the vehicle finally drove off.
Oh, yo.
They stopped at a campsite.
What are they doing? They just took off. Bro, what the hell was that?
Why did they stop at the campsite?
How many people do you think there were? Are you good? Let's all stick together. This is so weird.
But something about the encounter felt off. They had seen flashlights moving through the woods earlier, long before the car arrived. Was someone already out there, watching them? Before they could fully process the situation, the night took a violent turn.
One came from that way and was walking around our campsite with flashlights. Did they pick them up?
They might have. Maybe there actually was somebody out here. I don't see anybody. I think we're okay. Dude.
Yeah, that's a little strange. Because here's the thing. If someone's out here doing like a little campsite thing, why would you show up with lights outside of your windows, like pointing them and stuff?
Doesn't make any sense. Like they were just like trying, like I don't know if they were gonna try to take some stuff. They pointed their lights at us. It was really weird. I just have a weird feeling.
I'm just curious about what we saw initially, because there was noises and people from
Before that vehicle came,
yeah,
right?
before they came.
I saw a light moving around. Stop. Alright, no.
Gunshots.
Oh my god, yo, dude, kill the fire, let's get out of here, dude. Seriously, let's get the out of here. Kill the fire, let's get out of here. Get this Fuck this. Those are gunshots. Here, fight this. I'm just backing anything up. Let's go. Can't close your case.
Frank, go.
Get in the truck. Go.
That ain't worth it. It's not worth it.
They were trying to scare us.
That was so close to us, too.
They were trying to
Were they
scare us.
shooting at us?
Out of nowhere, gunshots rang through the forest. Panic erupted. With no time to think, they doused their fire, grabbed their belongings, and bolted for their vehicle. The fear of the unknown was now replaced by an immediate threat to their lives. As they sped away, adrenaline coursing through their veins, they couldn't help but question what had just happened. Had they been targeted? Were they trespassing on someone's territory? Or was there something even more sinister lurking in the darkness? Number 6. Ian, a well-known YouTuber from Midwest Ghost Hunter, has spent over 3 years delving into the supernatural, documenting eerie encounters, unexplained voices, and shadowy figures lurking in the dark. Despite his extensive experience, nothing could have prepared him for what awaited on the night of January 18th, 2024. On this cold winter evening, Ian embarked on his most daring challenge yet, spending an entire night alone inside one of America's most haunted theaters. The abandoned theater held a long history of ghostly legends. Once a grand venue, it had since become a place of whispered stories and chilling encounters. Employees spoke of objects moving on their own, unexplained noises, and shadowy apparitions lingering in the darkness.
What's up, guys? Midwest Ghost Hunter here, bringing you yet another Ghost Hunting Alone video. I am so excited to investigate this place. It is an amazing structure. It is so beautiful. And I'm just so privileged to be able to come here. And this place looks almost like a castle. It's so big. Something straight out of the medieval times. And it's so ornate. Like, look at this architecture. To think all of this was done in the late 1800s. That is truly amazing. All right, here we go. Onto the inside. Hello?
As he stepped inside, an eerie stillness settled over him. The grand architecture, reminiscent of another era, stood in stark contrast to the creeping unease that filled the air. Moving cautiously through the empty halls, he reached a grand staircase, infamous for a chilling photograph captured years ago. The image had shown what appeared to be a woman in white, seated at the top of the steps. The story had become a local legend, one of many tied to this haunted theater.
Staircase. There's actually a picture an employee took, and it was of a woman in white. It looked like in a white dress. And she was sitting right there on the stairs. On the top section. Whoa. I heard that. Hello? Okay. All right. Back up there. I'm hearing weird noises up there. Okay. There's all kinds of weird noises going on up there, so I'm gonna go up there right now.
As he explored, strange occurrences began almost immediately. Unseen footsteps echoed through the hall. Distant whispers floated through the air, and sudden movements flickered in the corners of his vision. In one of the upper rooms, a piece of paper seemed to shift on its own, breaking the stillness of the dimly lit space. The discovery sent a chill through him, but he pressed on, determined to document more.
I thought I may have heard somebody up here. Who's up here right now? I know for sure I heard some weird noises up here, and I'm the only one in this building. So, who would be making those noises? That's why I like ghost hunting alone, because anytime I hear something, I know for sure it's not a person. It's his handwriting. They've kept that preserved. That must have been from his last lecture, before dying. Father, if you are indeed in here, could you tap on your chalkboard? Make a tapping sound like you're writing on it. I would be amazed if you did that. What the I sound like paper being moved. It was on this desk. Like, whoa, you see that? Dude, look at that. That has to be it. Look at that, it's literally hanging off of the table. Look at all the other ones, they're like straight, and then that one is just completely. Henry, did you just move this piece of paper? I wonder what's on this paper anyway. It's more of his writing. This, here. Is there anything else you can do in this office to let me know that you are here? Time to explore the basement.
Descending into the basement, the unease grew stronger. The air felt heavier, the silence more suffocating. Then, without warning, a chair slid across the floor as if pushed by an unseen force. The moment was undeniable, an unexplainable event caught on camera.
Feels a lot creepier down here. Not gonna lie. Hello? Oh my god, those sound like voices. Hello? That legit sounded like people talking. Who's talking? Okay, there's definitely someone in there. Sounds like people talking in here. Hello? Who's in there? Is there someone in here? There's literally nobody in here. And yet it sounded like there were. Alright, I know somebody's down here with me. Could you give me a sign of your presence? The door just opened! Oh my god! What just happened? Look at that. What? Are you serious? That was phenomenal. You got my heart rate going up. No way. It just moved again. Did you see that? Oh my god. I have no explanation for that. It didn't move as much that time, but that was enough. That was enough to know.
The deeper he ventured, the more intense the activity became. Soft voices carried through the empty halls. Faint singing drifted from a dressing room, and a heavy curtain suddenly came undone, as though someone had just slipped behind it.
Nation's rumored to be just as active, and tonight, it seems luck is on his side.
I thought I heard something up there. Hello? Let's go up there and find out what it was. Anyone up here? What the hell was that? Hello? You making noise back here? Okay, I think I'm going crazy here. I just heard a woman talking. Oh my god. No way. That sounded like singing. I literally heard that with my own ears. That was in here. Look, there's nobody. What the hell? It was literally in this room. I literally heard singing in this dressing room.
Every encounter heightened the tension, turning the investigation into something far more unsettling than anticipated. As the night stretched on, the activity escalated.
I'm actually going to sit in one of these theater seats down here. I'm just going to kind of sit down here and just film it around, listen for anything unusual. I think I'll sit dead center here. All right, we got chair 210. I feel like I am not alone right now. There's so much energy in the air, I could just feel it. It's unbelievable. Oh my god! No way did all these lights just turn on. What the fuck? Guys, I feel like I'm about to lose my freaking shit. If you just turn the lights on, could you shut them off? This theater is coming to life before my very eyes. This whole place is just alive right now. I don't even know what to say, guys. I am utterly speechless right now. I'm just taking this all in.
The upper theatre lights flickered on by themselves, while the lower levels remained cloaked in darkness. The sudden illumination cast eerie shadows across the grand hall, raising even more questions about what unseen force was at play. But the most chilling moment came just as Ian prepared to wrap up his investigation.
It sounds like there's somebody up there. What the hell was that? Oh, shh, shh, shh. Oh my god, guys, it literally sounds like she's coming down these stairs. Madam, what's your name? Oh my god! I heard that! That was a lady's voice! Hello? Oh, holy shit! Oh my god! Dude! I just fucking saw her right there! It looked like a woman in a dress. She walked into the hallway. I gotta follow her. She went down this way. Oh my god. Every hair on my body is standing on end. Where'd you go? I saw you go this way. I feel like I heard her say Mabel. It sounded like an M. Now that I think about it, that voice from earlier,
A piano, untouched and silent for decades, produced a single, haunting note. Upon closer inspection, he witnessed a key pressing down on its own, one final undeniable sign that he was not alone.
What the f***? That was a piano. I was about ready to stop recording. Hello? Oh, there it is. That's the piano. I just heard that. I doubt it. This thing looks ancient. I'm gonna open it up and see what it looks like. Wow. Look at that. Oh my god! I just saw that! That was that key! Oh, holy shit! She's literally playing the piano! Thank you so much, Mabel. That was that key right there. That was the key right there she just played. I'm like overwhelmed.
With dawn approaching, Ian finally made his way out, reflecting on one of the most intense investigations he had ever conducted. The night had provided more evidence of the unknown than he had ever captured before. Exhausted but exhilarated, he left with a lingering question. What unseen presence had been with him throughout the night? And more importantly, was it still watching?
Fantastic investigation, a wonderful place. If you live in Wisconsin or in the Midwest and you've never visited this place, come check it out because it's a phenomenal location. They still do shows here, and I'm sure they'll let you wander around too and whatnot. There's a lot of history to this place and just a lot of cool stuff to see.
Number 7. During a trip with friends, Reddit user Conscious Swing7599 shared an unnerving experience while recording a podcast in the woods.
No, I don't know. In 40 years, I'm retiring. What are you going to be doing?
I'll be close to retiring, I said.
I don't know, dude. That's going to be... me, dude? I can't see myself doing anything but one of those, like, trashy office jobs, dude. Guys, there's a little jiggling going on with our doorknob. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know who that is, or if I call my dad, I know we're not going upstairs. That's for sure. I'm hoping he's going away. This is the third time he's done that. Let's go. I don't think he's still here. He's been just walking around. Dude, know if we can really even see him. Oh my! Oh, you can kind of see him. Oh.
The group had been chatting casually, discussing their future careers, when something outside interrupted their conversation. The sound of a doorknob jiggling caught their attention. At first, they brushed it off, assuming it was just a random noise. But when it happened again, and then a third time, it became clear that someone was outside. Uneasy, they whispered among themselves, debating whether to check it out or stay put. One of them mentioned calling a parent, while another insisted they shouldn't go upstairs. The tension in the room grew as footsteps could be heard circling the house. Then, through the window, they spotted something, a shadowy figure moving in the distance. It wasn't just their imagination. Someone was out there.
I'm not slowing down, dude. I'm not risking this. Be careful.
You don't want to hit him, dude. He's just walking around.
There he is. There he is.
God.
That's creepy. What the heck, dude?
Later, as they drove away, the situation took an even creepier turn. On the highway, they saw the same figure walking along the roadside. The eerie sight made them question what had really happened. Had this person been following them the entire time? Number 8. This footage comes from the Brazilian YouTube channel Caçadores de Umbras, where Luca and Yuri take on some of the most terrifying paranormal investigations. From exploring haunted locations to uncovering chilling urban legends, they push the limits of fear and share every eerie encounter with their audience. In this particular video, Yuri and a friend had set out on a casual camping trip deep in the Brazilian wilderness with no intention of filming content. It was January 5th, 2025, and at first, the night was filled with laughter, stories, and the comforting glow of their campfire. But as the forest grew quieter and darkness settled in, the atmosphere suddenly changed. A distant, chilling scream pierced the silence. Though faint, it was unnervingly close, sending a wave of fear through them. Unsure of what they had just heard, but unable to ignore it, they grabbed their phones and cautiously moved toward the sound.
Tem passagem esse lado aí. Nada.
Their cameras rolling. As they made their way through the dense trees, a faint glow appeared in the distance, a fire, still burning. They exchanged uneasy glances, realizing they weren't alone.
Que isso, cara? É ele? É ele? Tá com pulso. Ele tá com pulso. É ele. É o membro da seita. Fala o seguinte. Porfírio, vem ver aqui, tenta acordar ele. Antônio, vamos fazer o seguinte, vamos dar uma ronda aqui em volta pra ver se não tem ninguém.
When they finally reached the clearing, they were met with a sight that left them frozen in fear. Lying motionless by the fire was a man, his face obscured by a white cloth. Panic set in as they rushed to check for signs of life. To their relief, he was still breathing, but he was unresponsive. The unsettling thought lingered.
Ele tá acordando? Uma coisinha, Antônio? Não. Nada. Fica de olho, que eles podem vir em qualquer momento, a gente tem que ser rápido.
Catou você? Eu já falei pra você sair da cidade.
Who was he, and how had he ended up there? More importantly, was whoever had left him there still lurking nearby? With their nerves on edge, they debated what to do next. After a tense discussion, they decided to call the authorities and stay with the man until help arrived. As they waited, he slowly regained consciousness, but despite their efforts, they couldn't communicate with him. Moments later, the police arrived, thoroughly searching the area for any clues about what had happened. Still shaken, the friends knew they couldn't stay in the woods any longer. With a sense of relief, they packed up and left.